Hello guys, and welcome back to another video here on Sheep Plays here, and today we are going to go look at an alternate history scenario of World War One. So there's an alliance of the three emperors or something like that. Austria-Hungary, Germany, and Russia. This died out because mainly Russia wanted the Balkans and the Austria-Hungary wanted the Balkans, so duh. They just hated each other. But what if somehow it stayed together and World War One starts with it? Well, we're gonna go look at that in this scenario. So let's get started. So war breaks out after some weird thing happens in Sarajevo, and the Austrians go to war with the Serbians. Bulgaria actually goes to war because Germany and Russia join in, and France has to go against them. Turkey wants to establish their dominance somewhere in the Balkans somehow, and so they're kind of they don't have much of a choice, and they just go to war because they want to actually maintain it somehow. And Brits are like, yeah, France, I don't care right now, and practically everybody mobilizes. Serbia is screwed, but hey, at least they have Montenegro to save them. Yeah, that's gonna help a lot. Well, meanwhile, Germany can't get past French defenses that easily. So, yeah. That means the UK is in the war too. So, yeah, war just escalated a lot. So now the war is, I guess, a bit more balanced, but still, it's literally Russia. And yes, I know this map sucks. Like, what is this? What is that? That is ugly. OMG. It's just there's not much I can do about it. There's no other actual like better maps, you know. So yeah, deal with it. Yeah, but as troops start to mobilize, the first attack is sent through Belgium and Luxembourg. German troops would quickly take over Luxembourg and start an advance into Belgium before the British are able to land soldiers. But they soon do that, and they just kind of sit there. Meanwhile, Serbia is able to hold defenses somewhat, at the border with Austria-Hungary for a little bit, and Austria-Hungary does advancements into Montenegro, but Bulgaria is crushing Serbia right now, and Serbia is getting wrecked, while the Ottomans are doing like nothing. In fact, the Ottomans, I know this border is wrong, this map sucks, are just slowly getting attacked by Russia. And Bulgaria does make a small attacks at first, but it's probably going to fail later, as Serbia kind of just dies and surrenders, because, like, what else is Serbia going to do? Yeah, they're kind of screwed from at the start, as Bulgaria can now focus troops over here, and the Germans continue to make advancements, but they can't really take over the coast currently, as they start to head to Paris with their Russian buddies. Paris is like right here somewhere, and they just kind of stalemate-ish. Meanwhile, Italy's like, I kind of want some lands, but it's like really going badly for my bros right now, so I don't know. And so Italy then proceeds to just join the war anyways. Also, I forgot to pick that island. Cool. And so yeah, and Greece is kind of just encouraged to do something. So, yeah, also I forgot to paint Cyprus. I'm just forgetting to paint so many things. Just hate me in the comments, why don't you? But, they just, right now, everything was going amazing, and now things are really suck now, because this is really cursed, yeah. The other countries want to stay out of this. Yeah, so everybody's getting, like, screwed right now, so that's great. But at this point, whoops. At this point, the French start to mobilize. British troops arrive, and so do the Italians as the Ottomans regain focus. And so a counterattack is about to start. Ottomans start to retake territories from the Russians after some weird Armenian stuff happens. So that's not exactly that cool, I guess. And UK doesn't really care right now, they just want to win. Wow, the Ottomans are able to retake some territories and actually push into Turkey with Greece. While parts of Serbia are liberated because literally nobody expected that currently. Albania is just suffering right now. Like Italy wants supports and stuff. Meanwhile, France is doing good stuff right now. So the Germans suffer major defeat over here, while at the same time they start to make gains over around this area. They are able to break through some They are able to break through some enemy lines here, and practically the Maginot Line was just breached, which really sucks for France, and they have to retreat back. Meanwhile, Italy actually makes advancements into the mountains somehow, and then die. Okay, I'm kidding. Well, they lose some land over here. Like Venice is like about screwed right now, but they are able to gain the useless Alpine land, so that's cool, I guess. While the Italians are kind of trying to focus on landings, Bulgaria is trying to focus on its freaking survival right now because it's dying. So a counterattack is planned where Austria-Hungary will send more troops as occupied lands are retaken again. And yes, the Ottomans still push up into some coast, but still in general not the best because now you see Bulgaria with their bros are about to just Greece, you screwed up. And they re-liberate lands in Serbia as they're able to push down in Greece. Now, this is looking pretty darn good, except for Turkey. Ottomans are having a horrible time right now because Russia's back, baby. And they start to make major advancements into the area, which really sucks. So the UK has to go send more troops, which really sucks. Yeah. Meanwhile, Albania is literally forced into the war technically because Italy wants Albania. With Albania being in the war now, Italy just... Oops, that's not what was supposed to happen. Like I said, with Albania being in the war now, Italy just... Yeah, so that's Italy now, I guess? Yeah, cool. Meanwhile, Italy makes a small push in the Alpine Mountains, and Germany sends a butt-ton of troops. Oh yeah. Meanwhile, oopsie daisies. Yeah, Germany actually learns how to do stuff and work together with Russia somewhat. They start to actually take over the Belgian coast, and this is looking like World War II moment right here at Dunkirk, as the French start to send as many troops as possible there and to defend the area as it's about to get encircled. And in fact, this barely works, as the French are able to counterattack and kind of just get to the the French are able to counterattack and just get to the Belgian border. Yet because of this, for having sent so many troops around the front lines, Germans just kind of use this to their advantage. So this is the whole front line right now, and it's cursed. Meanwhile, people in Finland want independence, and Russia says no. So you wonder what that means? Civil war time, yahoo! So the Finnish decide they're tired of this war because already like a butt ton of people are dead and stuff, and communists haven't really been doing much lately. Like, this is literally all Russia's doing, like a butt ton of people are dead, so that sucks. And the Finnish are just annoyed they have to do this, so they start rebelling, And they actually start to really take a lot of land. They have Linsky, whatever, I can't even say it properly, but it sounded Ukrainian. And they just start to really push around and take a lot of major cities. And yeah, they knew how to ski from childhood, so Russia really screwed up. And so at this point, Russia just has to withdraw like everywhere right now. And it just really sucks for Russia. Like really sucks. What? Okay, nothing happened. It just, yeah, so because of this, everything is just going horribly for Russia now. Ottomans start to push back. So major blow to these guys, the red guys. Yeah, the red guys. As the Finnish are really close to Petrograd, St. Petersburg, yeah, okay, Petrograd, since it was changed because it sounded too German, but they're working with the Germans now, so yeah. The Finnish, they actually encircle a lot of troops here, and they don't know how to swim. Okay, I'm kidding. So they start to make advancements, but really nobody lives here, so it's just taken by the Finnish rebels. At this point, Russia starts to make gains again, and is just retaking some territories, and like a major city here, which sucks for the Finnish, and a defensive line kind of around the border is made, as some landings for people that do know how to swim and have boats are made, and so that's just kind of taken over. And so this is the Finnish front. Exciting. This is so cursed. Meanwhile, over here, the Germans decide we're gonna go take Paris, boys, and we're gonna go around as always. So main defenses are here. How about down here where literally nobody cares? Because we got like this Marseille, nice. That's nice. Yeah, so I have a stuffy nose, man. Please mercy. Germans actually make a spearhead that will go near Paris, and so like Paris is right here, which French just are right now horrified as Dunkirk is like about to be taken over anyways. And so UK is like, okay, we're gonna send our navy once and for all near Hamburg, and the British actually blow up the area, kind of, I guess. They actually win and sink major ships of the German navy, which is a big blow to Germany, as now Hamburg has major damages and a huge fire broke out. Blah blah blah. Who ah. Meanwhile, in Italy, Italia, and Greece. Greece, you really screwed up there, didn't you? Oh, whoa, I already okay. So oops. Yeah, so Bulgaria makes small little advancements here. Now we have like another border set up. Cool. Don't do that. And yeah, Greece has had a rough time. Ain't looking too good. Oh yeah, by the way, Albania, I don't even know how that's still alive right now. That was occupied by the big powers. Yes, the big powers. Cool, yeah. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. Meanwhile, in Italy, Italy actually doesn't just go random to form fortifications, and actually uses like better techniques and retakes territories. As because of this, Austrians are kind of stunned because they're focusing down here, and so Trieste is taken over, which really sucks, as more coastline is taken, and some Alpine land is taken too, barely. It's so unrealistic. I don't know how it happened. Meanwhile, dude, stop. Meanwhile, uh, Germans, they kind of wasted a butt ton of resources on that. I guess they expanded the line some, also Dunkirk, retaken, and also the Belgian coast. Big blow to Germany, with more advancements being made. This really sucked a lot, and this is probably still super unrealistic. So, yeah, this is really stressing out. At least they all have one front. Meanwhile, Bulgaria. Bulgaria. Russia is still just dying right now. Bulgaria. Yeah, Bulgaria. Pretty cool, right? Ah, okay. Yeah, Turkey's just focused on the Russian front, how they can just make major gains, and yeah, Ottomans are dying. And they should start to send troops to reinforce Istanbul, and so defensive line is made here. It's just the city's being bombarded at this point, and at this point, Greece is at the urge of dying. Athens is right here, so Greece surrenders. This is like a big blow. It sucks, allowing naval landings along the Turkish coast, and Cyprus is actually somehow taking over because that's how realistic this is, and landings in Italy. Yeah, this is mainly just desert. There's like actual some cities, I guess. Yet the British, they're good at defending, I guess. Yeah, and and you see, the Austrians decide I don't like Italy, and they just, yeah, pretty cool, right? Yeah, Italy gets wrecked, kind of. And so this kind of happens. Yeah, big blow to Italy. Probably like multiple million people dead. This is just so calming and smoothing. But yeah, meanwhile in Finland, somewhere in like the middle of nowhere, you see, the Finnish are not done being Finnish. And they start to make a major offensive here. And this place, like I said, is literally nobody lives here, so that falls quickly. And the Finnish start to do something. They are winning. Oh no. I wonder where I've seen this before. Oh yeah, so pretty much Killia is practically useless. Well, not useless, but there's like not much here. Yeah. Russians are not really focused here, which is a stupid idea because the capital is like here. Yeah, they didn't move their capital because it's so safe here. Well, yeah, it's still here, and the Russians are kind of at threat of surrendering. So they launch a huge army over to Finland, and Helsinki is almost taken, and they just go around it. Yeah, too many defensives. They're Finnish. What did you expect? So Russians start to take over major parts of the lakes, and you're probably wondering how are the Russians all of a sudden doing this? Like, weren't they just dying to the Finnish a second ago? Well, the answer, my friend, is because they decided to go withdraw too many troops from the border here. And so now, you see, Russia's about to do a thing called Go Die in the Caucasus. Normally that's Turkey doing that, but this time, it's Russia, fun fact. And, yeah, it's not gonna look good. The Turkish actually make advancements. Russia is dying in cracking in the seams right now, and Crimea has a major landing, which is causing major defeats, but is then quickly taken back. quickly taken back by the Russians because it's really hard to supply, and the Turkish are just really dying right now. And landings from Cyprus are made, and the Turkish, the Ottomans, they're just dying. And you see, what happens when somebody starts to die? Their army just falls apart, and their nation just falls apart until something weird happens. This very weird phenomenon is called Arabian revolts, and they are like everywhere. They take over major areas over here, because right now there's time. Like, the Ottomans are dying, and Mesopotamia taking over. And they're like, well, why not stop here? Let's go kick the British out of here too. The British be like, what? What just happened? So British are having a rough time. Everybody's having a rough time. Great. And the Arabians, great. Yeah. So Ottomans are dying right now. Egypt has good defenses, so yeah. And since most major cities are taken over, the Ottomans just surrender. So yeah. That's pretty cool. Let's go look at the peace treaty. So here's their peace treaty, and pretty much the Ottomans have been reduced to some puppet state. The Kurds are a puppet state. Armenia is a puppet state. Yeah. Bulgaria, but the lands. This is just now occupied. There's a new Arabian superpower now. So at this point, yeah, Arabia is separate. But at this point, yeah, these guys, blue guys, can't whatever, screwed. As you see, there's a thing called, oh, that's not what I want to do. There's a thing called when your ally like gets wrecked and surrenders and or is contributing to a war, like massively, then all this contribution goes away. Yeah, there's still Ottoman troops fighting, I guess. But really, sucked. And Dunkirk is finally taken, and just kidding, that's not gonna happen. Remember, the German Navy sucks right now, it died. Meanwhile, in Finland, yeah, Finland, yeah. They make some advancements again, but really, it's just gonna be stalemate for now. And with this Russian victory, they didn't really actually gain any land from the Ottomans, but they just got protectorates, puppet states technically. And so, people are like mad, and also I have the paint thing still open. Whoops, I'm sorry guys. So, die, another side, oh my god, I'm kidding, okay. So, people are tired of war now, and so, major cities just fall right now. Tallinn falls, what's that city called again? Riga, Vilnius falls, and Warsaw, that's gonna be Polish soon. Yeah, more major cities are just being taken over at this point. And yeah, Russia's screwed. What is this? This is a new communist revolution everybody hates. and I mean like everybody, even the people that hate it. So, okay. The Germans have to send troops over here to actually help against this, and the French use this as an opportunity. I guess as an opportunity. Beautiful, right? And that's definitely not how good they're gonna do because they're French. So Dunkirk is retaken. Belgium coast is retaken. This is so cursed, my bro. My bro is so cursed, my bro. And so Romania's gonna do something pretty funny because Russia's dying. What if they just Romania, being Romania, as always, joins the war when it's literally the worst time possible. Does a surprise attack on Bulgaria and some on Austria, and then you see there's a thing called dying and getting wrecked node because you suck. So all that just unhappens, and Romania is split in two. Russia tries to focus some, but doesn't really contribute much. Bulgaria takes over this, and Romania just loses their capital and surrenders at this point. Like, there's not much purpose left, so yeah. They did a good job distracting Austria. Oh yeah, just a distraction. Only thousands of lives lost were lost for that. So Italy just does that. And they try to push to Vienna, but there's like a butt ton of troops there, so no, doesn't happen. But that's a lot of gains. And also Albania again. Yeah, Albania happened, guys. Oh, and also because of this, Montenegro is back. So yeah, Montenegro is liberated. These borders are so cursed. I love it. Meanwhile, the Middle East, literally the worst place on earth. A lot of people agree it's chaotic. Yeah, the Arabians start to make advancements towards this major area here that UK loves. I don't think the Suez was built actually yet, so yeah, it's taken over. But Cairo, Egypt, is like major city and can't fall, so yeah. Meanwhile, using this to their advantage, yeah, more gains are made. But this is practically all you're gonna get, not unless small lands are made into Alexander. And you can't really get past here because of naval superiority, but you can do that, yes. Which really sucks for Italy because there goes their Albanian belongings, and there goes Montenegro again. And so Italy's just screwed at this point. Also Sicily, I wonder what that refers to. So this really sucks for them. And this is what I call a downfall because Italy is freaking retreating right now to try and push back the Austrians there and Ottomans and well, not Ottomans, but the Bulgarians, the Russians. Wait, aren't the Russians dying? Yes, the Russians are dying. Just kidding. The Russians are dying though, painfully and slowly. The Balkans quickly fall, and yeah. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. And also down here, yeah. And over here, yeah. Yep. It's all coming together. Russia's gonna die. Meanwhile, back down here in Italy, because I think that's what y'all want to know, right? So Italy actually does retake some lands, barely any really. They just retake this, and hold defensive positions here, as the Austrians just took everything away from them that they loved, and are now Venice is gone, y'all. Venice is gone. Venice, such a good city. Yeah, Italy split here, and then everybody flees to France. And this is so unrealistic. I love it. And Corsica is invaded, so is Sardinia. Naval superiority is destroyed, you know, because all these guys still have a navy. The British can't really do much about it. And yeah, this is just going horribly. And the French are losing lands here and up here as well, as Paris is being it's just about to kind of happen. Oh, and while that's happening, Ireland is revolting. We're gonna make them the same color as this, because why not? Oops. I'm just too lazy. God, it's so much happening right now. The Poles are revolting. The Poles are revolting. I mean it. So yeah, Poles revolting. Civil war in Russia. UK's dying. The French are about screwed. What happens next? Well, real quick, just to summarize it. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is this? What is this? Yeah. The French, they lose Paris. Fight for a little bit. Find out how it's a lost cause. Just give up already, nerd. British can't even do anything really. The British, they lose access to everything here practically. The whole coastline gone. And they can't really send their navy through. They're gonna have a hard time with that. Yeah. At this point, the blue guys, they just kind of, yeah, they surrender. Let's look at what this horrible peace treaty is going to look like, y'all. Oh yeah, after that we're going to do a quick Russian civil war. So here's the new map, and oh god, it's cursed. So we have like God tier Bulgaria with a Greek puppet state. We have all the Turkish states being Greek, German puppet states. Yeah, like huge Arabia. That should be white. Actually, no, it should be German. Yes. So actually, yeah. So India is annexed into Germany. This is the only part of British Raj, I guess. Over here, Germany got land. Even Netherlands got land. Italy got screwed over. Yeah. But I think you guys want to know, what about Russia? What's going to happen to Russia? Russia. Well, Russia is going to go die. Yes, die. As the sussy communists kind of just take over, you know? And they kind of kind of just go having small attacks with the Finnish. We actually take over Gotland, and the Finnish are just using this to their advantage. They even take the major city of Petrograd, which just sucks for the Soviets. Yeah, Petrograd Soviet. It's literally in the name, and pretty much I don't know what happens to Russia. Yeah. Also the Poles, they get land. They take over. Oopsie. They take a lot. While this all happens, they take a butt ton of land. You know. Yeah, the Polish-Soviet wars. So this is actually a small interwar as well, because Russia is dying. I'm not surprised. It's Russia. Modern day Russia's superpower. We can't beat them, but still. So at this point, Russia's gone. They're dead. And now it's just these three nations kind of surviving right now. And the Poles like start making major advancements because these guys dum-dums are too busy in the middle of Finland just freezing to death, you know? So yeah. The Poles just start taking over a butt ton of land, and it just really sucks for them. And Germany doesn't exactly like a big Poland, but yeah. And pretty much at this, Estonia is taking over. Finland is just, yeah. This is so unrealistic. I love it. So a peace treaty is drawn. Let's call it the Let's call it the Riga Peace Treaty. Let's go see. Now here is the peace treaty. It is so cursed. I love it. So Interanium, or however you say it, is pretty much back now. Big old Finland, I guess. Yeah, Soviet Russia, their whole industry deleted out of existence pretty much. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, because I sure did. Really cursed. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!